You're listening to Swift News, your daily news briefing in just 10 minutes. This is episode 13, and it's May 16th, 2025. Let's get into today's stories. We know you're busy looking for what truly matters. So, this deep dive pulls out the core of today's headlines. We're covering quite a range from international talks on water, U.S. economic signals, a big sports win, and even, yes, the daily Wordle.
Yeah, it's about understanding the bigger picture, right? How these things connect global relations, your finances, even how you unwind.
Okay, let's start with a pretty significant international development. Pakistan seems open to restarting talks with India about the Indus Waters Treaty.
That's right. And for you listening, this matters because it touches on stability in a really key region. Water security is huge there.
Huge. The Indus is, well, it's a lifeline for millions, isn't it?
Absolutely. So getting these talks going again is a chance maybe to sort out some long-standing water management issues, fix livelihoods, regional peace, everything.
And staying in India for a moment, there's a difficult human rights issue getting attention again.
The manual scavenging ban.
Yes. The National Human Rights Commission is really pushing states to finally enforce it. We're still seeing these tragic worker deaths.
It's quite shocking it persists despite the laws. The Commission's urgency, well, it underlines that need for real action. Protect vulnerable people.
Definitely. Now, switching to global diplomacy, there's this proposal, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio suggesting Trump-Putin talks.
Yeah, as a potential path to de-escalate the war in Ukraine.
The implications there, I mean, they could be massive for international peace, right?
Any effort towards a diplomatic fix for such a major conflict is significant, yeah. It could really shift global dynamics.
Meanwhile, different kind of situation in Thailand. The junta's delayed elections again.
And that's led to protests in Bangkok.
It really highlights that tension, you know, between established power and the push for democracy we see worldwide.
Raises big questions about political transitions, doesn't it? The future of democracy there.
So, okay, bringing it closer to home. How does this global stuff impact, say, your wallet? Let's look at the economy.
Well, there's some signs U.S. inflation might be cooling off a bit. April CPI, the Consumer Price Index, slowed down.
Which has people hoping, maybe, for a Federal Reserve rate cut.
Exactly. If prices are rising more slowly, the Fed might feel it can lower rates.
And lower rates could mean, for you, cheaper borrowing, loans, mortgages, that kind of thing. Maybe more disposable income.
Potentially, yes. It makes borrowing less expensive across the board for businesses and consumers. It's a positive signal.
But on the other hand, India's Sensex, the stock market index, it dropped about 140 points.
Right, and that seems tied to worries about global trade. Just shows how interconnected things are.
Your investments can definitely feel those ripples from overseas.
For sure. Uncertainty about trade tends to make investors nervous, leading to those market swings.
And in the digital currency world, Eric Trump's announced a Bitcoin mining merger.
Interesting move. And it seems to have given crypto stocks a bit of a boost.
Shows there's still plenty of activity, plenty of change in that whole digital asset space.
Yeah, the crypto market is still pretty sensitive to these kinds of industry moves. Mergers can signal consolidation, maybe renewed investor interest.
Okay, but some brighter economic news from China, actually. Retail sales, industrial output both beat forecasts.
And that's had a nice knock-on effect on Asian markets generally.
So, potentially better outlook for trade in that region.
Could be. Strong data from a major economy like China often ripples outwards, boosting demand and trade for its neighbors.
All right, let's switch from markets to the playing field. Sports time.
IPL tonight?
Yep. Indian Premier League action. Royal Challengers Bengaluru versus Sunrisers Hyderabad down in Bengaluru. Big playoff implications.
Those high-stakes matches are always the best, aren't they? Really brings out the competition. Who's your favorite player in that one? Just curious.
Tough question. Okay, moving to soccer. Huge news. Barcelona. They've clinched the La Liga title.
Number 28 for them. Beat Espanyol 3-1. That's a major achievement.
Definitely. A whole season's hard work paying off.
Absolutely. And basketball fans, keep an eye on tonight's NBA game.
Celtics versus Knicks, Game 6. And Jason Tatum's playing.
Yeah, he's cleared to play. Playoff basketball, always intense. Every game counts.
Seriously. The pressure must be immense.
You see some incredible performances under that kind of pressure.
And speaking of rising stars, Unadi Huda in badminton.
Right, she's reached the quarterfinals of the Thailand Open.
It's always exciting, isn't it? Watching these young talents emerge makes you wonder who the next big names will be.
Definitely inspiring to follow their journey.
Okay, ready for a little mental workout. Wordle time.
Ah, yes, the daily puzzle.
Today's is hashtag 4227. Hint for you, puzzle fans. It's a 5-letter verb.
Always a fun little brain teaser, keeps the vocabulary sharp.
And for the movie buffs, big buzz from Con.
Oh, what's that?
Mission Impossible. The Final Reckoning apparently got a 5-minute standing ovation.
Wow, 5 minutes. That suggests it really landed well. Something to look forward to.
Definitely. And if you like a different kind of puzzle, the New York Times Connections one.
Connections hashtag 705.
Yeah, themed around chaos and sarcasm, apparently. Sounds tricky. Reports say it's proving difficult.
Huh. Chaos and sarcasm. Those logic puzzles can be really rewarding, though, when you finally crack them.
True. Shifting tone slightly, there's been online chat about Virat Kohli's trip.
Oh, the spiritual visit to Vrindavan with Anushka Sharma.
Yeah. Just shows how public figures' personal lives often intersect with wider cultural interests, doesn't it?
It does. People connect with those shared values or cultural moments.
Okay, let's turn to some serious environmental and science news now. Assam is facing severe floods.
Yeah, the Brahmaputra River has overflowed. It's really serious.
Displaced something like 50,000 people. Just awful. It really highlights the impact of these natural disasters.
Absolutely. It underlines that urgent need for, well, better disaster preparedness and support for those affected communities.
And in health news, a bit concerning, Stanford University researchers found a possible link
Between cardiac cancer therapy and brain fog.
Yes,
So
which raises questions about a treatment that's otherwise shown, a lot of promise.
It shows the complexity, doesn't it? Medical advances are amazing, but research keeps finding new things, sometimes potential side effects or trade-offs.
Important to keep tracking that. Also, weather alerts, tornado warnings?
Issued for Minnesota and Wisconsin, a reminder to take those warnings seriously.
Definitely. Your safety first when severe weather hits. Stay informed, take precautions.
Absolutely crucial.
And looking ahead in tech, Google I/O 2025 is coming up.
Right, and they're teasing updates. Gemini AI, Android 16.
Just shows how fast things move in tech, constant evolution.
Yeah, these events give us a peek into what's next, how technology might change things for us.
Okay, let's wrap up with some events and human stories. Some good news first, Tamil Nadu exam results.
The SSLC 10th results.
Yeah, really strong pass rate, 91.55%. And girls did particularly well.
That's fantastic news. Great for those students celebrating their hard work. Big milestone.
It really is. But sadly, on a more somber note, in Punjab.
The death of the Sudanese student.
Yes, the 24-year-old. It's led to protests about campus safety. Really highlights the need for safe environments for everyone.
Absolutely critical. Ensuring student safety, well-being, it's a fundamental responsibility.
On a more positive note for jobs, though, Vietjet Air.
The airline.
Yeah.
They're expanding in Thailand.
Plan is to set up a training center there. Expected to create about 500 jobs.
That's good news. Investment in training, job creation always boosts the local economy, provides opportunities.
Definitely needed. And finally, a deeply concerning report out of Gaza.
Yes, a hospital reporting, what was it, 54 deaths from overnight airstrike?
Just heartbreaking. Really underscores the human cost of conflict, the urgent need for peace.
It does. It's a stark reminder of the impact on civilians and why finding peaceful solutions is so vital.
So that's our snapshot for today. We've covered, well, a lot of ground, haven't we?
We have. From global power plays to things affecting your health, your money, your downtime.
It's all connected, really. Staying informed helps you see those connections, understand the forces shaping things.
Exactly. It helps make sense of our complex world.
Stay curious, stay informed. This is Swift News, signing off.